everybody. Happy Saturday. Welcome to Saturday Cooking with the Southern Diva. Super excited to be on with you all today. I'm going to share one of my recipe with you today. And you know, I always like to try a little different stuff with a little different spin on it. So I'm always trying to come up with a new way to reinvent a recipe. So today what we're going to do is we're going to make seafood stuffed catfish. Everybody knows we've seen all the recipes for the stuffed salmon, the stuffed chicken breast, and they are amazing. I have made both, but y'all know catfish is down home southern. Hey, every Friday in every house almost we were having fish, so it was always Fish Friday, right? So I'm going to come up with, we're going to try this recipe where we're stuffing the catfish and we're deep frying it. Now I know y'all are on a diet. Everybody's on the pandemic diet. But you know, every once in a while you can, you know, kind of treat yourself and have something nice. So we're going to try this catfish and so see how we like it. And I'm going to serve it over with angel hair pasta, and I'm going to make a garlic butter sauce with it. You know, you can, of course, I thought about it too late today, and I wasn't going to the store that I could make it with grits, you know, like shrimp and grits. But I was like, I'm not going to the store, so we're going to go ahead and go with the pasta. You can also, you don't have to make a garlic butter sauce. You can make a remoulade sauce or a, just eat, you know, eat it as is, whatever your preference is. One thing during this show, we're going to find out that cooking, there is a constant recipe, but hey, you change it for your liking. You kind of adapt it to your liking. So first thing we're going to do is we have some softened cream cheese here, and we're going to begin adding our stuff to that. Now what I did was I sauteed me a little spinach because I like spinach. So we're going to go ahead and put a little spinach in there. Get that mixed in real well. Just a little bit. And it's your preference. Totally your preference. How much you put in there and all that good stuff. So that looks like that's in there. Pretty good. You might want to put just a little bit of parsley. I'm going to put some of this parsley in my sauce that we're going to make in a little bit. So we got that going right there. Y'all, let me tell you, when you're doing the cooking show, you realize I don't have enough cabinet space. Somebody going to have to do something around here. You really need some more space. So right now I got my parsley in. I got my spinach in, my sauteed spinach. Now I'm going to take, I took and sauteed some onions, celery, and some carrots. And I sauteed that, so I'm put them in there. Not quite all of them at this time. Put them in there. Mix that up real good. It's already starting to look delicious. Already starting to look delicious. So I'm going to let you focus on that. Let me get my cheese. I forgot in prepping to get my cheese. I'll be right back. I'll be right back, y'all. Just trying to get this cheese straight here. One moment. Okay. All right, y'all. I am back. So I'm going to use a little Parmesan cheese. Now we also have to add, I'm going to add a little, I used about a third cup of shrimp, but because I have so much other stuff. And then the crawfish, gonna add some crawfish and some shrimp. Not gonna use quite a third because I have the crawfish. And then, no, I don't want it just overwhelmed with it. Then I have some, make sure there are no shells. I'm sorry, I didn't check it like I should have. I'm gonna put my put some crab meat in here. You just do this to your liking, to your specifications. If you want more, be sure to add more in here. Whatever you like, be sure to add it in here and just stir it up real good. Let me add the rest of that in here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pour the rest of it in there. And then I'm going to use a little bit of Old Bay seasoning. You want to get a little flavor in there. You can also put a little lemon juice. Y'all, I'm getting used to prepping. And I would put just a little, just shake it in there, a little onion powder, a little garlic powder, and shake that in there. Stir it up real good. It's a lot, right? But this stuff, it's gonna be so good in your catfish. It's gonna be so amazing in here. So just getting that together. I'm gonna add a little Parmesan cheese. So how was everybody's Saturday, y'all? I went to vote. Went to vote with my son, my 19-year-old. This was his first time voting, and funny, I asked him who he voted for, and he said, well, Mama, I couldn't make a choice, so I'm gonna put a little cheese in here, y'all. Just a little bit. I like cheese, y'all. Pray for me. So he was like, I couldn't really make a choice, so he said I voted for Kanye. So okay. So that's who he voted to be your next president, and he was just naming things he felt, for each one. So y'all, we're gonna get this stirred up real good. It looks delicious. Oh my goodness. Now I'm just gonna tell you, you can use this for anything. You can stuff salmon, you can stuff tilapia. If you want to be adventurous and try to stuff your chicken, you could do that as well. And you can also, you don't have to, some people put a little breadcrumbs in here and maybe an egg, and they stuff it with, I wouldn't do that though. You could put a little breadcrumbs in here, and they stuff it with, they stuff the catfish, and roll it up, and they bake it. And so you could put like maybe some Cajun blackening sauce on it and go ahead and bake it. And that should be good as well. So looks like we got it stirred up pretty good. So what we're gonna do now, y'all, I need some more kitchen space. I'm gonna move some of this stuff over here. Move some stuff around here. And we're going to go ahead and begin to stuff the catfish. And so I've washed it, and I have dried it off. Make sure you dry it off, kind of patted it dry. And so now what I'm going to do is just put the filling on the inside. Put some filling on the inside and get it ready for the frying process. Make sure you get you some seafood in there. Now everybody does it differently. You can just dollop it in there. I like to do things kind of neat. So I just like it neat and uniform. I don't like it too much sliding off the side too much and all of that good stuff. Trying to make sure I got enough seafood in here. Definitely want the seafood in there. Make sure it's in here pretty good. I might add a little bit more from my other container over here just to make sure I got a good amount in here, because I got some more over here. And this might add a little bit more on top. A little more crab. A little more. Just a little bit more. Okay, that looks perfect. Okay. Okay, looks like we got some kind of alarm going off over here, guys. So now what we do is kind of make sure everything is kind of even. And now you just lay your other fish pieces. You're going to probably have to press it down just a little bit and lay your other fish pieces on top. Now this is when you get your toothpicks and all of that, and put your toothpicks in to hold it together while you're frying it. So this is when you kind of stick them in here and stick them all the way through. Get it in here real nice and neat. As neat as you can, considering it's full of stuff in here. And just kind of stuff it in. Kind of stuff it in here. And I will just stuff it all around. And you want to make sure it's kind of in there pretty good. You might have to get a, since I'm going to be the one eating this, but if you generally use a spoon or something to press it in there. But since it's just me, tonight, you can even use your toothpick to get it in there. And that looks pretty good. Looks like it's gonna hold good. So then what I'm going to do is take my seasoning. Now this is just some seasoned fish fry mix that I have used. I need one more toothpick here. And I put a little, it's already seasoned, but I really like garlic powder. So I put just a few more things in there. And like I said, cooking, there is no, you do what you like and what your family likes and your preference. So now I take the fish and I begin to batter it real good. Get the fish fry mix all over it. Make sure it's covered here. It's like I might need one more toothpick or so. Okay. And of course, once this gets done, you'll take the toothpick out, so it won't be a big deal. And just kind of season it. Okay. And shake off all the excess, fish fry mix. Get all that excess off. And go ahead and drop it in the basket. Now, of course, oh, that looks delicious already. Go ahead and drop it in the basket. And let me clean up just a little bit here. Wash my hands. And that should cook about, let me set my timer about maybe 5 minutes. I'm going to be watching it. Okay, so while that's going, I'm going to get my skillet ready for my sauce, which I'm really excited about. Gonna put it on, I guess, I'm gonna put it on a little above medium. Put my little top on here. Move all of this stuff. And of course, this makes more than one setting, but this makes more than one, but I'm just making one right now for you. So I'm gonna set all this to the side. Because we're just making this one for now. But we're gonna get our skillet warm and get it ready for the sauce. And this is about 3 tablespoons of butter. So we got that. 3 tablespoons of butter. And as it melts, we got about a tablespoon of garlic. Now, I love garlic, so hey, if you're like me, I probably overdo the garlic. I was trying to be kind of modest today. I didn't want to just have a garlic overload. So what we do is we're going to melt the butter down and saute this all together. And it's going to get, this is for our garlic butter sauce, to go over our fish and to go over our angel hair pasta that we have in this pot here. Now with the angel hair pasta, after it gets done, you immediately, any pasta, immediately take it from the heat. Okay? Immediately take it from the heat. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this in here, y'all. There's no rule to cooking like that. And so with the angel hair pasta, once it gets done, immediately remove it from the heat. Immediately remove it from the heat and rinse it off. And then I always reserve, that's what this little cup here is, I reserve some of the pasta sauce because I put it back in here. I put a little olive oil in there, but I always reserve this in case it starts sticking or something. So I have a backup to kind of soften it and all of that. So right now it looks like our butter is melting. Let me check, oops. Well, that was a fail. Bloopers and blunders, one moment. Okay. So now at this time, y'all, I really got to check my fish, y'all, just to be sure. All is well. It looks so good, y'all. Okay. So, I'm going to start shaking in the flour to make that roux for that garlic butter sauce. And just mix it in real good. Mix it in. You know, you don't want to just overload it. A little at a time here. And get it mixed in here. Then you start with your, this is chicken broth. But this is chicken broth. So just start making your, make sure your fire is down on medium. Seemed like it was cooking a little bit too fast for me right there. So, and just, you want to get it real smooth, real nice, and even here. Looks like our fish is coming to a point of being done. Let me check it real quick. Alright, looks good. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to pour in some, this is about a cup of heavy whipping cream. Okay. And now we're just going to let that start cooking and simmering. I'm going to add a little bit of seasoning in here. I'm going to do a little adobo. Y'all know everybody love their adobo, honey. I'm going to add a little Old Bay, because I want just a little more flavor. A little garlic sauce, salt, garlic powder. Okay, let me check my fish. Now the stuffing is a little brown on the sides, but don't worry, it will be perfect on the inside. And look, I'm gonna give it just like one more minute. Just one more minute. Now we're stirring this, and now I'm gonna go ahead. I have some fresh basil, some fresh parsley. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that in there. Get that right. I'm gonna save just a little bit to garnish the top when I plate it. But this seems to be cooking really nicely here. Really excited about it. Now what I'm gonna do is, because I love, 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 love seafood, in the end I have some over here that's already cooked. I am going to add just a little bit more to it. And I'm gonna let that start bubbling. But yeah, I'm gonna add just a little bit more to it and kind of go from there. Add a little more, add some crab, because I used the other crab on the other stuff here. So I'm gonna add just a little bit more of that. And it is coming to a boil, and as it comes to a boil, it will begin to thicken. Y'all see how thick it's getting? It looks amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And so what I'm gonna do is, oh, let me take the fish out, y'all. Turn it off and take it out. So it looks pretty good. Where you see the filling, it is some brown over there, but it's gonna be delicious. Y'all see that filling? Yum. Okay, so I'm gonna let that sit up here for a minute. Let me let it drain out real good. I've turned it off, unplugged it here, and we're gonna continue working on the sauce. The sauce looks amazing. And then you can even put, I think I'm gonna put just a tad bit of lemon juice in it. And I'm gonna put a little bit of the, just a drop, just so it can have the lemony fresh flavor. And then I'm going to, y'all, cooking on camera is so different. Then I'm gonna add a little Parmesan, not a whole bunch. Well, it looks like a whole bunch, don't it? I add me a little Parmesan in there, shredded Parmesan. Now it's also good to buy it in the block, but I couldn't find it. It's better to shred it yourself and put it in there. So now what I'm gonna do is, y'all, because I'm a seafood fanatic, is add some of this seafood in there from that I cooked. So some more of the crawfish, some more of the shrimp. You know, you might save some for garnish, but let's see here. Let's add a little bit more here. And this looks absolutely, positively amazing. Absolutely amazing. So once it gets to boiling and bubbling, and it's pretty thick, y'all, it will be done. Looks pretty good here. Okay. And so we're going to get ready to kind of plate it. To plate it here. Okay. And honey, I'm not no, I got some of my parsley over here. I'm not no special plater here. Like, you know, some people can push it, put it on here and twist it up, and I don't know how they do that, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. See what happened here. Excuse me. And the sauce looks like it's done here. We don't want it to stick, so we're gonna go ahead and turn the sauce off while we're plating. Okay. Just taking all these toothpicks out, y'all. It's kind of tedious. Getting all these toothpicks out, y'all. Some of them look like they don't want to come out. Let's see. I'm going to have to go back over there to that other side. All the toothpicks out, and it is drained out here. Now the problem is properly plating here. It don't look like they want to come out, y'all. Okay. I have to be super genius to get it out here. I done made a mess, y'all. I'll get it up in a minute. But already you can see that filling on the inside is going to look amazing. So I'm going to take a little of this sauce and drizzle it over that. Take a little of that. Put some on top. Y'all, I like sauce, so pray for me. You don't want to overdo it, but I love sauce. So, you can throw you an extra shrimp or so up here. You know, hey, it's all about what you like when you're in the kitchen. It's what you like. And so, you can dress it up any way you want to. Put a little more. Y'all, I love my sauce, sorry. So, okay. And then if you want to, you can sprinkle a little garnish up here. You know, make it cute. Make it cute. Sprinkle a little seasoning on top. For those of you who like a clean plate here, the sides off. Yeah, oh, y'all, I made a mess. But that looks absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay. Okie dokie, y'all. Let's see. Let's see. Let me see if I can open it up a little bit. Let me get, Josh, if you hold that, give me your phone and take a picture for me. That looks so yummy. Okay, so I got my helper over here taking pictures while we're videoing. Y'all, I'm excited, so we're gonna. Okay, so we're gonna cut into it and see. Okay, so I'm gonna give my phone back to my helper here. So we're gonna cut into it real quick and see. Let me find me a knife and a fork. Okay, y'all, so this is amazing. So I'm just gonna kind of cut it down the middle. Y'all, that's crazy. Y'all see that on the inside? That feeling? Oh my God. Y'all see that? Ah, that looks absolutely amazing. Let me cut a little piece off here. I don't want to make y'all too jealous, but let me cut a little piece off. Get me a little bit of my angel hair. And with the sauce, get me a little piece of this fish. Well, more than a little piece of fish. I mean, twist it up in here. Y'all, I got too much over here. Let me cut that off. That fish with that seasoning. Get this crab up in here. Make you want to slap your mama. Yeah. Don't get no ideas, y'all. So I don't want you to get knocked out from behind the camera. But, y'all, when I tell you that this is amazing, I'm just going to tell you. The creaminess, the crab, the spinach, this garlic butter sauce, y'all, shut up. This is absolutely, positively amazing. So, I'm going to get off of here and eat. I'm going to take one more bite just so y'all know how good it is. Woo! Make you want to shout up in here. So, as I transition over to the table, because y'all, this is the bomb. Alright, I want y'all to know I'll be back next Saturday. If y'all have any ideas, anything y'all want me to cook. Now, my plan is to cook from my cookbook, something sweet, because we're getting ready for the holidays. So I don't know if you have this already, Heavenly Holiday Delights. This is full of all of my, well, a lot of my Christmas, my Thanksgiving holiday desserts. So I'll probably next Saturday make something out of this, kind of, because everybody said, well, I got the book, but I don't know how to follow the recipe. Or my sister always say, she swear I do something different to the recipe. So she says I never give the full recipe. But even in cooking, it's always different. Like if I make this and you want some more garlic sauce, or you want some more garlic powder, or you don't want any, do it. Make it to your specifications. Make it to your family specifications. I mean, it's not set in gold. And so I hope you all enjoyed it. I'm fixing to go eat my seafood stuffed fried catfish. I love you guys, and I'll see you back next week for Southern Cooking, Saturday Cooking with the Southern D.E.V.A. I love you guys. Have an amazing Saturday.